Okay, Sunday morning. Yesterday was a 10k run, and I did it to a pace, so it was 8 minute kilometres. So keeping below 8 minute kilometres. I found that pretty tough. You know, I've done plenty of 10k runs in the recent past, but none to a pace. So holding that pace was definitely a game changer. So now I've established that, you know, I'm thinking, okay, that's not bad for the time being. So what I'm also doing now is cleaning up the diet, because I did let the diet go quite a bit just to, you know, to fuel the running. So give myself a good chance, plenty of carbs. But what I wanted to do, you know, a few weeks ago was up the conditioning, down the fat. I think I've upped the conditioning, but I'm not down the fat. So that's what's on the agenda. Okay. And also, you know, going back a few weeks, I was heavily into kettlebells, which I thought was a great combination. You know, the kettlebells and the running, but not by choice. I was sort of like I had to deviate from that because I got this sore wrist. You know, this left wrist, it's still bugging me somewhat, but I'm going to gradually reintroduce the kettlebell stuff. So what I've got on the agenda this morning is kettlebell clean and press alternated with front squats. Okay, so the idea is to do a ladder of 1 rep, 2 reps, 3 reps. So let's do a bit of warm up and get into it. Okay, hopefully not destroy the lighting. Bit of wrist. Oops. Bad news almost. That could have been bad. Okay, a bit of lower body. Apparently, this activates the hips. Obviously, I can feel it in the traps, you know, trapezius. Okay, that's a 16 kilo bill. Okay, that's got me breathing. Horse stance. Okay, that's a nice stretch of the adductors. Oh. Okay. So these are 20s. So I'm going to put a 1 minute timer, but I could well ignore the timer depending on how it goes, but I'll just put a 1 minute timer for a guide for time beings. Yeah, it might be useful. So kick off, clean and press, 1 rep. So as I said, I may do it freestyle after a while, see how it goes, I'm not sure yet. Okay, that was good. So, next one is squat, front squat. Okay. So the next one's a pair. Two clean and press, 2 front squats. And it could well be that I am actually stronger in the clean and press than the front squat, which is pretty weird, but you know, that's what you get when you do a lot of running. You know, you squat. Gets eroded. If you do, you know, if you do distance running, it's not so much also that the running takes away the squat. It's just the you know, the lack of leg training time. So you end up putting all your leg training goes into running rather than squatting. So, for example, this morning, my legs are pretty sore from the running, so that's going to impact on my squat ability. So you're either emphasising one or the other. Okay, so triples. So this is the top rung. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's all right. Okay, so that's one ladder done. One, two, three on each. Let's go again. So I think the target is 30 minutes. So if I can carry on this 1 minute timer, that'll be 5 times through. After that I think I'll just do some abs, that'll be it. So yeah, I think the only issue is the swings, you know, the heavy swings. So I'm going to leave those out for a while. But we'll get back to them eventually. But that seems to be the problem, you know, that's the wrist problem. You know, the heavy swings, the gripping. But this is not so bad. So this kettlebell stuff, so I suppose if you see it as a bit of a pyramid, you know, at the top of the pyramid, the most important thing I'm doing at this moment for this particular block is the running. Then I want to put the kettlebell stuff, then under that sort of like body weight stuff, like chins and dips, then under that anything else related to barbells or anything like that. Just for the time being. You know, eventually flips back to heavy barbell stuff. It's like that. It's like that trick with the spinning plates. You know, there's many plates spinning at the same time, but you can't spin them all at the same time. Somehow you've got to keep them all going. But, specialisation, emphasising one quality over another, changing it round. Okay, 3. Okay, that's good. Felt alright. So, over the winter, over the cooler months, I like doing the light and fast stuff, so you don't have to hang around resting when it's cold. So, you know, doing a squat triple, waiting 5 minutes, do another squat triple. Yeah, you know, when the snow's outside, not much fun. Okay, so 3 reps on this. But if you go light and fast, get some volume in. Okay. Go light and fast, you don't have to rest a lot. stay warm. Same sort of the running. Running heats you up, so it doesn't matter that it's freezing outside. You can still get sweat on running. Okay, so that's 2 ladders done out of 5 I've got planned. I think also, you know, if you can pull it off, if you do wintertime conditioning, you avoid that sort of like Christmas time pigging out. I mean, obviously you can have a day or so, 1 day, 2 days, but I think a lot of people, you know, it just becomes a seasonal thing whereby they let it go in wintertime. You know, it's much easier to be inside watching telly or whatever in wintertime. I'm trying to get my act together. Conditioning focus, tightening on the diet, getting it all together now. Oh, well, now doubles. Yeah, I think there's a really good case to be made that the best movement of all is a clean and press. It ticks so many boxes. It's pretty much full body. You know, it hits the aesthetics. You know, the shoulders. You know, the biceps on the clean. Hits the heart rate. It's not so heavy that it wrecks you for recovery, etc. 2 in it. And it's not a massively lower body focused activity, so the upside of that is that it pairs well with cardio activities which are lower body focused. Okay, back to the triple. So I think if you're if you're doing a sport or some sort of your main physical activity is outside the gym, clean and press is fantastic. So after this is the triple and the squat. Yeah, I find it that hard, but so that's 3 ladders down of 5. So yeah, 60% there. 2 more ladders to go. Yeah, none of it is particularly really hard apart from the triple squat. And I think one big factor is that most of my squatting that I've done in my life has been low bar powerlifting. So when you get these variants where you're more upright, and I think it's more quad related, but when you get these variants that are more upright, for example this kettlebell one, the safety squat bar too, you know, it's very much like a front squat. You know, I find that you know, I'm pretty weak on them really compared to, you know, my low bar squat. But that's all the more reason to do them, I suppose. But I like the idea nowadays of getting more out of less weight. If I can make small weights hard to do, I think that's a plus. But yeah, I think definitely, you know, if you're going to go down this sort of like this general route, this hybrid route where you're doing all sorts of different activities and you are doing a lot of cardio, then you're not creating an environment for squatting. Well, that's the price you pay. I think it's worth it. Yeah, so definitely an endurance component to this. You know, cardio, endurance, strength endurance, it's all there. I say it ticks a lot of boxes. So, you know, the pairing between clean and press and squatting and kettlebells does so much. Okay, what's this, 2? Okay, so triples, the hard bit. Yeah. And again, I'm definitely going to say that, you know, every element of this ladder, it's only the triple squats that it's testing me, which is odd really. You know, you think that the triple squats would be easier than triple clean and press, but it's just my, you know, the condition of this moment in time. Okay, not bad. So that's 4 ladders down, 1 to go, and I've stuck to the 1 minute timer throughout, so that works pretty well. So now I know where I'm at. So ladders, pair of 20 kilo bells, 1, 2, 3, alternating clean and press and front squat on the minute for 5 ladders. That's going to be the end result. Can't see why not. So next time I do this, probably go on a 55-second timer. So that's progress. Cut the timer down 5 seconds. The program actually, it's 3 days a week to do this, which I should be able to get in, squeezing 3 days a week. Each workout is different to the other. It's all progressive, all told. Okay, 2 reps in there. So next one I'm probably going to do a pair of 24s for singles, just to get used to 24s. Again, just had a bit of a break from the 24s, so. So the idea is, today, lads of 1, 2, 3, okay, day or 2 off, singles, day or 2 off, doubles. Then you go back to 1, 2, 3 again. It's like ladders within ladders. Okay, 2 front squats. Okay, finally, we're there now. Pair of triples at the end. I've done it. I am going to do some ab work. But yeah, I was feeling somewhat beat up before I started. Yeah, from the running. But warmed up nicely. Okay, 3. Come on now, finish it. Yeah, 30 minutes is definitely long enough. Obviously, I'm not just doing 3 times 30 minutes, you know, for my week's worth of workouts, but, you know, if that's all you do, if you enter it hard, you get a good result, I think. Yeah. It wouldn't be the worst idea. So, triple squats and that's it, finished. Hey, done it. Yeah, it's not easy by any means, but it was just you know, consistent hard work, like hard labour. So it didn't feel like, you know, max effort. You know, it wasn't. There wasn't much doubt I was going to get, you know, any particular set. The triple squats weren't easy though. But yeah, good stuff. Okay, I am going to do some ab work. So, I think what I wanted to do was the Russian twist. Okay. So I saw a video from, I don't know if you know them, Seeker Strength, and they were saying, you know, Russian twists are a good one for runners. So, who am I to argue with it? Sounds alright, it doesn't do any harm. I've never got some Russian twists. While I'm indoors anyway. So, this is not going to be the only abdominal work I ever do. I'm still doing the other variants, but never got this Russian twist. So as far as I'm going, it's sort of like feet off the floor. See if I can do it. I'll make a mess of it, we'll see. We'll see, as always. So letting the 1 minute timer on. I'm going to use a 10 kilo plate. That was 16, so like 8 on each side. I'm going to get the paper, write this down somewhere. Okay. So, am I spent? Have I got more? Don't know. I'm going to see. That was another 16. Yeah, it seems to suffocate me. I'm not used to it, so maybe if I can get some sort of pattern going, get into it. Russian twist. E-mom. That's a pair of 16 so far. Yeah, what I find is sort of like the breathing is very constricted. Okay, that was a little bit better actually. So that's another 16. So I'll go for 5 sets. Then I'll do some sit-ups, some ordinary bog standard sit-ups. So I don't have to set up outside. Yeah, I think I'm getting better at the moment, but now I'm feeling the muscles fatiguing, very tight. One more set to call it a day on those. 5 sets 16 hopefully. Not bad for a start. 18. Okay. So yeah, I can imagine that it won't be long to get. So that sets a 20 on that. And I imagine it. Try a heavier weight. Yeah, So 4 sets of 16, a set of 18, Russian twist, 10 kilos. Mum. Okay, I'll just do some moderate sit-ups now. Oh, missed that one. See what set. Not quite sure. Okay. So feet under this chair. 10 kilo. 10 kilo behind my neck, you know, maybe not the healthiest thing, but old school. That's surprisingly hard. I thought those would be easy, but I think doing those Russian twists is taking it out of me. I feel like my abs are very tight, painful almost. Anyway, that was 8. Yeah, surprised. I thought I'd get more than that. Well, live and learn. That felt maybe a bit easier. You know, a lot of this is just not being used to the movements, which I think can be a good thing. You know, there's something called the repeated bout effect, where basically your body doesn't respond to something that you've done over and over again. So anything that's a novel stimulus, anything that's new, can trigger growth. So it looks chaotic, but there's a thought behind it. Something tells me I'm going to get sore abs off this. Yeah. Okay, 2 sets, hopefully. Sticking at 5. Yeah, felt quite hard. Surprising. I think I'll, quickly adapt to this. Get some much better numbers very quickly. But for the time being, that's a struggle. Okay, last set. Yeah, I'm going to stick at that. Last set of 5. Okay, that's it for today. That's it, done. Yeah, so as always, there's an element of consistency. So I'm going back to the kettlebell stuff. So that's progress and continuity. The ab work was fairly novel. Russian twists and bog standard sit-ups, but something old, something new. Okay. Oh, sweating. That's a condition which, from where I'm looking at it, looks pretty good. But I say it over and over and over again. On a small screen it looks good. On a big screen it's a different story. And you see but as I say, it's unfolding. I wanted to do conditioning and fat loss. Definitely kept up the conditioning. The fat loss, I'm restarting again, giving it another rejig. But it is what it is. Fit at 60 plus, that's the idea. So it's not going to be, it's not going to be world record powerlifting, it's not going to be incredible sprinting, it's not going to be incredible anything. It's just good all round fitness, that's what I'm looking at. Okay, so see you soon enough.